go. And you just usually what you want to do is just put a bit of pressure on it just to break them apart. Pick them up with a knife. And then you go, and then you cut them like this. You see, you just bunch them together, you know, just, you know, show them that you're the boss. You know, the lettuce are sort of all over the place. Okay, usually, I mean, use a yellow onion or whatever. The thing is, you know, I told her, okay, can you get herself an onion? So what kind of onion? I said, I don't know, get a big one. And then she took it really quite literally.
She got the largest one.
She got quite literally the largest onion that, you know, this side of Texas could find. So, we're not in Texas. But there you go. This is there you go. And one thing, when you get to the end, there you go, you kind of lose stability, you just go flip it over and then you just keep doing the job that way. And then this is great. And then you just go and, you know, break it up. And I've been saying barbecue chicken since the beginning. There might be some regional differences actually. Okay, you might actually recognize this as a rotisserie chicken. Oh, so basically what happened, you made a rotisserie chicken.
I'm American, I don't know what barbecue chicken is.
You don't know what a barbecue chicken means.
When I hear barbecue, I think of barbecue sauce on the chicken. So.
You think of a lot of barbecue sauce on the chicken. Basically, you take a piece, like you saw me do at the beginning, and you just want to tear it off. And then you don't want to have like really stringy pieces. I mean, this size is perfectly good. You don't want to have like super huge chunks either. And then you just pile it up. This is kind of tedious. If you have kids, you let your kids do it. If you've got a guest who came sort of early for your party and you don't really like him, you have him doing this because this is a tedious part.
And he likes us.
So I have a pack of tortillas here that is freshly imported from Passaic, New Jersey. It's very Mexican from Jersey. There's many ways to heat up the tortillas. If you're preparing enchiladas, you're preparing a dish where the single tortilla has a really important role. You want to heat it up carefully. But right now we're doing mass production.
Yeah, man.
We're doing mass production. So you just take this, move it back and forth just so that they, you know, it's not a deck of cards, but just make sure just a single one. Okay, so our friend is great here, and she got. So the straightforward way, you just take a stack, you wrap it up in a piece of cloth. There you go. You wrap it up in a piece of cloth, and then you put it in the microwave. There's no microwave. Okay, so we're gonna do it old school. You take a pan. No, you take a pan. You put it on there. You're not gonna put any oil. You're just gonna heat them up.
You're gonna fry everyone?
No. We're not gonna fry anything. At least not for now. So you just basically take a few tortillas and just spread them on here. Usually, if you can do this with a microwave, it just goes way faster. You'll usually sacrifice the first ones that are on top because they go like they sort of break up and the whole thing gets a bit soggy. But usually the ones in the middle are very good. In a microwave, again, I mean, you take it out and you just use the ones in the middle, you know, and then it's going to be perfect. They're going to be soft and tender. And these ones, we're going to have to heat them up. So I'll see you. I'll see you again. I'll see you again when we're done. We got our hard tortillas and then we have our chicken. And then it's pretty simple. And this is why it's called a flauta, a flute, because it's in the shape of a cylinder. You take a warm tortilla here. And this is why you want to have the chicken in this shape. So usually it'll sort of fold, it'll tend to roll up in one direction. Don't force it against it. You just take a bit of chicken here. You roll it up. You do it quickly. Make sure that your tortillas don't go too cold. You know, it might take a little bit of practice at the beginning, but there you go. So you just want to, the important thing is when you put it really at the end. And then you're going to go and then you're just going to press it, fold it here. Put a little bit of pressure on it because you don't want it to open up. And then you're just going to go and roll it up. And that's it, you see. So this is perfectly how it should be made. And then when you put them down, you make sure that they don't unfold. What you can do is put the sort of the outer edge down.
So there's an art to making all this, right?
There's a little bit of a technique, right? It might seem kind of simple. So again, you take the tortilla, you take the chicken, you put it sort of towards the edge, and then you go and you roll it just slightly over. You see, you press, just put a bit of pressure. And then you go and you just roll it up. There you go. And then when you're going to put it down, this part, you see the outer rim. you want to have it lying face down, so the thing just doesn't open up again.
Yeah.
As we just put a bit of oil in here, not too little, enough to I'd say about submerge, you know, the bottom half at least of it. So we got our fire on high, and then we got our oil, we got our pan. And again, the age-old question, when do I begin actually frying? What you can do is you can take just a little bit piece of tortilla here. I just ripped a piece of tortilla, and then you're just gonna dip it. And then when you see that you dip it and you see it starts bubbling right away, then you know that it's ready. So we're just gonna sort of put it aside, and then we're just gonna begin. Take tongs. And then this is very important, because otherwise, if you don't do this very carefully, it's just gonna open up while you fry it. So you want to take it in such a fashion here. You want to grip it that way, and then you want to go and let your flauta down, or your taco, and then you're gonna go, and with your tongue you're gonna put a bit of pressure on it, because otherwise, you see, if I let it go, it's just gonna open up. It's gonna open up. So I'm putting a bit of pressure in here, and then it's gonna fry. It's gonna become hard, and then it's gonna stand. It's gonna stay still. Otherwise, if I just let it go, it's just gonna sort of unravel. So I'm gonna go, and then this is okay with this one, and then I'm gonna do the same thing again. So I take it, I grab it with this, just so that it doesn't open up, right? So I grab it, and then I'm gonna go and put it face down, and then make sure it stays that way. So just with the tongs, make sure it stays straight down. There's gonna be a tendency for it to open up. They might not be all perfect when you do them, but it's okay. Okay, so I got here, I'm taking it, and then actually I'm taking it that way, and oh, sorry, the other way. There you go. So I'm gonna put it, and then just put pressure on it. The whole point is that they don't open up. So you see, again, if I just, you know, this tends to like just open up really easily. So I'm gonna just grab it like as such, and then I'm gonna go and put it down, and as soon as I can, I just put a bit of pressure on it. So the bottom half is cooked, it's fried, and then basically you can just go and turn them around. Just go, turn them around. You see, again, you don't want them to be too dark, because once you get them out of the oil, they're gonna keep, you know, they're gonna go a bit more golden.
It actually looks really good.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be a bit more golden. So you don't want to wait until they're too dark before you take them out. And we've put our, you know, our paper towel at the bottom to suck out the extra fat. You turn off the heat, and then basically this here, this is your fried tacos. And now we're here. We have our salsa that's made. And then we got our toppings. We have our, you know, we have our feta cheese, we have our sour cream, we have our lettuce, we have our tomatoes, we have our onions, we have our salsa, and with a spoon, just, you know, we're gonna shake it up a little bit. And so we're gonna do one orden. We're gonna serve it. We're basically gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, and actually, if you're feeling kind of hungry, you can do 5. There you go, 5. So, so you have your 5 fried tacos here, your 5 flautas. You go. You just put some sour cream on top.
Okay.
There you go. You just put it on there, and then there you go here.
Okay.
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 And then you go. You put your lettuce on top.
Okay.
There you go. And then you put your tomatoes on here.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of the topping. There you go. And then you take your salsa, your hot salsa, and you're just gonna put it alongside here. There you go. You take your cheese, you break off a little piece. Feta tends to crumble really easily, so you just go and then you can just break it. Your tomato, oh, and we forgot, sorry. And then some onions here. There you go. So
It looks really good, man.
you put some, it is really good. You get some onions, and then please, you have to free your mind a little bit, because you eat this with your fingers, and then this is it, and this is the flautas, or fried tacos. And then thank you very much for listening, and then that's it. Well, until next time, God bless you. Alright, so who gets the first plate? Korean politeness here. You go, you're the first one. So. Okay, alright guys.